Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo, and in a recent live stream in this channel, given that I've been staging them for Saturday afternoon broadcasts, if only to do Q&A with everybody, someone asked if I was interested in picking up a foldable phone, or a flippable phone. No, the foldable and the flippable phones, the new ones, not like the old ones, but like the smartphones that are flippable and foldable. And quite honestly, I've never really been interested in foldable phones. Even back in the day, pre-iPhone, I was carrying around what they used to call candy bar style phones, and I was well served by them. And quite honestly, I've been well served by the flat slabs of glass. I've never really wanted to fold or flip my phone, and I know seeing the features available and the pocketability that you might have with at least a flippable phone, in the larger screen real estate with a foldable phone, it's interesting. But the thing about a flippable phone and a foldable phone is that the software has to be ready. And for the most part, when a flippable phone is open, the software, I would say, is ready, because for the most part, it would look a lot like this, right? Vertical orientation or maybe landscape orientation, not a big deal. But then when you add a second screen to it, well, suddenly those apps have to adapt. And many of the apps, at least on Android, are adaptable. And I know this based upon the experience that I've had in running them on a Samsung Tab S8 Ultra, and certainly earlier versions of the Samsung Tab, specifically in Samsung DeX. So I know software is mostly there, but it's not quite all the way there. Android 12L did a lot to improve a larger screen Android experience, certainly. But there are also other shortcomings on the flippable phones and the foldable phones. They're not quite flagship range. The cameras aren't quite what I might want them to be. And quite honestly, the speed may not be there for what I would want, me personally. And not just the speed, the fluidity, the optimization, and beyond the actual operating system, supporting a device like that, but the actual layer of software on top of it. I'm not quite sold on it yet, but the moment I see at a distance that the software, by and large, the software that I might want to run on a phone like that works well, and that I don't have to worry about, potentially breaking, cracking, dropping the screen, or, having, unfolded it so many times. Granted, most of the devices I usually use for a year and then cycle them through. It becomes more palatable. So I'm not early adopting right now. I'm not willing and able to be able to say, all right, here's more money to spend on a device that may not be my daily driver, but I'm not faulting people for wanting that. It honestly surprises me how many people that I've had conversations with, whether on Twitch or beyond, who have been interested in the flip phones, the newer ones. I genuinely, they're interested. If maybe it's only for nostalgic reasons, and maybe they're not as critical when it comes to software, or maybe they're not looking for total flagship specs. It's ample. It's interesting. I just don't think a flippable phone will ever be for me. I do believe at some point a foldable device may be for me. I don't know where that fits, because I'm well served by a smartphone, and I'm also well served by a tablet. And of course, it's something in between, right? And I don't know if I would replace my tablet. I definitely might replace my smartphone, but it's not quite there yet. But it's getting there. So the answer to the question is, I'm not sure when I would get one. My question to you is, have you got one? Why did you get one? Or why did you not get one? Why do you not want one? I'm genuinely curious, because I don't know. I only know my perspective, and that's one of the reasons I'm happy and willing to share it with y'all.